Twin, we are back with another food reaction video, and this time we're in Zimbabwe. And I do not know that much about Zimbabwe. I do not know much about their food. So this is going to be a fun video for me to watch to learn a little bit more about the street food and the people and the culture. So let's jump into the video and let's see what Zimbabwe has to offer us today.
Zindoga Shopping Center. Its founding goes back to 1977 with Francis Zindoga with his butchery and bottle store. Now, it looks like this. One of the capital's major food hubs with tons to choose from. Come, drink, eat, drink more, and hopefully take a cab home. Yesterday, Harare local Gracia introduced me to her family outside the city. And right now, she's introducing me to Chipo.
My name is Sunny, and this is...
Gracia.
Chipo is the manager of Big Man Bride, a meaty street stall influenced by South African barbecue.
Right now, you're preparing a dish. This is called...
Gango.
Gango.
Gango is a favorite in Zimbabwe, but this is not a one-person plate of food.
We usually serve in a tray, and everyone digs in from the same plate.
It's a platter of protein meant to be shared with friends or family.
It's more like something that brings us closer together.
Communal food. Reminds me of Korean barbecue a little bit.
The foundation of the recipe is an incomprehensible mix of meats. Ox kidney and beef are added to a wok with water and salt. On the side, chicken gizzards that are cleaned, chopped, and added in.
Is this going to be a stew, or what will this be?
Basically, we don't want it to be a stew. The main reason behind it is that we get to fry all these, and then add our vegetables, and then our chilies.
Then chicken neck, feet, and thigh. Add more water and allow it to cook down a bit.
It seems like a lot of street food here is meat.
Yeah, mainly the meat, because this area, it specializes in gochi or braai, which is just basically barbecue and meat.
Our parade of protein continues. Heart, pork belly, spicy pork sausage, then a bit of cooking oil and diced onions and tomatoes. Finally, the green, well, Chipo can tell you what it's called.
We call them rape.
Are you saying the word rape? How do you say it?
It's a rape, Sadie. That's how
Spell
they
it.
call it. R-A-P-E.
Yeah, there's no way around that.
Put it with a bit of spice and dig in with 6 of your closest friends.
All right, we have our meal right here. This looks even better than I thought it would. Oh, we're eating with our hands, aren't we?
Yeah, definitely.
No one brought forks.
There's forks in here.
Right? These are the forks. I think we should start with pork belly, just covered with rape. All right, let's try it out.
Cheers.
The R word is definitely like a spinach or something, where there's still some texture to it while you're eating it. It's not just dissolved away. I see there are hearts.
It tastes pretty good.
It almost tastes buttery, salty, and then some nice spice coming from the chilies.
I think this is the ox kidney over here. This tastes like liver.
They both have that minerality, right? Like, because it's filtering, all your stuff and turning it into pee.
Why are you saying pea when I'm eating it, Sadie?
Oh, not pee? Ooh, sausage. Well seasoned.
It's got a kick of spiciness in it as well. I think I got a gizzard here.
Oh, super chewy, delicious. I love that. It's such a random hodgepodge of different ingredients, but when they cook it all together, it works perfectly. Okay, sadza. This just doesn't have a lot of flavor, so you have to kind of add flavor to it.
By putting in the meat and the veggies. So you do that little spoon thing again.
Way ahead of you.
Oh, I see you learning, Sadie. Okay.
What was that? Are you Schmiegel? Cheers.
Cheers.
It tastes like chicken heart with a base of mashed potatoes that have no salt or butter inside. Now, chicken feet, everyone around the world has a different way of eating it. Let me see your way. Okay, you try to strip it away, but sometimes the toes will rip off. Okay, no, they didn't. Oh, you know what's gnarly about this? This is my first time eating chicken feet with the toenails. They're still on there. Let me try it. It hasn't been cooked that long, so the meat's still kind of hard. So you have to really work to get it off, but once you do, it's nice and chewy, like some kind of f***ed up calamari.
Sadie.
I wanted to ask you more here.
Yeah, I did. Born and raised in Harare.
Why do you think Zimbabwe isn't more known globally?
We have a lot of beautiful places in Zimbabwe. Apart from Victoria Falls that everybody else knows, we have Inyanga, Matopasi Hills, where you actually get like scenic views that are so beautiful. But I feel like there hasn't been enough of coverage on what our country has to offer. Another problem that we might be having is people of our generation. We don't speak a lot of positive about our country. If we learn to embrace our culture more, definitely people will end up knowing about Zimbabwe and falling in love with it, and people wanting to come and see what Zimbabwe has to offer.
I gotta say, I've just been here for a day and a half, but I'm loving it so far.
Great.
So, with that being said, this is a great start. We have a lot more street food to eat.
Let's go.
Ashley, how you doing? This is your place?
Yes.
It's fantastic.
Just 30 steps away, tucked inside a small alley, Miss Ashley is preparing another Zimbabwean staple, one I've never seen before.
Right here in the first pot, this is rice, but it's not any kind of rice. It's a brown rice, and it's turned brown because it's been mixed with peanut butter, something I've never had before, but I love peanut butter.
Next, the beef bones.
So these are big, thick chunks of cow femur.
The bones are boiled in a big pot for at least 2 hours, or until people start asking for them. Toss in some salt and tomatoes and boil it a bit more.
Is this rape?
Yes.
It's also with peanut butter.
Yes.
Oh, that's great. Ashley,
Yes.
thank you so much. I'm dying to try this. I love peanut butter. I like it. It's not a super strong peanut taste. It lacks the sweetness that our peanut butter has, because in the US, we like to put sugar in.
And peanut butter.
No, everything. It's interesting because the rice has been cooked so much that it's become kind of a mash with just a hint of peanut flavor on top of that. And it seems like it'd go well with these two. I really like that vegetable. So it's hot, steaming, juicy, and then I would say between cabbage and spinach, but now with a hint of peanut flavor in there too. Is that something local to this country?
They're one of the dishes that you'd get at traditional functions, or like traditional weddings. Even if grandmother comes from the village, you're probably gonna get some peanut butter vegetable.
This is cow bone. It's all just like this meat you're supposed to kind of gnaw off. Wow, yeah, this does take some effort. Okay, so here is a nice piece of protein. You got some there too?
Yeah.
Let's go for it. It's a bit chewy, but still juicy. And it tastes like a beef roast, or just kind of like stewed beef, but that is in the middle of cooking. That's just a pure piece of fat. It's a bit rich, but actually, it's very flavorful. Ashley, you're crushing it. How do you say delicious in the local language?
Jirokunaka.
Jirokunaka. Jirokunaka.
Sadie, the way you're saying it is, I taste good.
I taste delicious. This also pretty good.
Whenever lunchtime hits, this place becomes a hive of activity. Vendors prepare for the midday rush with stacks of grilled and fried chicken ready to send out at a moment's notice. As people gather and crowds form, a couple of entertainers come to capitalize on the moment. The crowd's welcoming response is a sign they've seen this type of show before, and they're looking forward to more.
So right behind me is Zimbabwean entertainment, the best you're gonna get. They come here, they have a whole list of tricks and things that they do. And they work for tips.
If New York has buskers singing for cash, then Harare has these guys. Stand up, slapstick, and some impressive yet slightly revolting strange human tricks.
Oh my God, that's a condom. Oh,
If that didn't make you lose your appetite, well, let me tell you about our next food.
my man, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you doing, man?
I'm with the pit master. He's manhandling this meat right here. This whole place is famous for its chicken. We've got chicken that's cooked. We got chicken in little pieces.
This chicken stall pre-marinates their meat with madras curry powder and mixed chicken spices.
Oh, it's so hard. How do you do it? You're not crying or anything. I've been crying the whole day, but for personal reasons, not related to the smoke.
Lightly grill, cut it into smaller pieces, and toss it in hot oil.
So it's just like a shallow fry. There's not even a lot of oil. The only issue now is he's got to stoke the fire. He's gonna get this fire going. The rest of the chicken is going in the oil, and we're gonna eat some fried chicken soon. I can't wait. Can you wait?
Yes.
She said yes? She said yes. This place is wild.
Yes, it is.
So what is the name of this place?
This is another area from the place that we just come from, and here they do more of barbecue on a larger scale. So you've got more options to choose from, and definitely it's mainly chicken over here.
Fried chicken, it's not usually grilled and then fried, but here it is.
Yes, it is. This is what we call fried chicken here in Zimbabwe.
Should we try it out?
Yes.
I got skin here. That's good. Oily, fatty skin. Here's some of the drumstick. Well, it's super heavy. I like it though. It's simple, it's straightforward, it's just salt, really. But it's interesting to see a little different style. And as always, it's served with the sadza. Do people feel like a meal is incomplete without sadza?
Certainly, I think so. When they do charge you for this meal, usually they don't charge for the sadza, eh? What they're charging you for is for the meats, and sadza is sort of like complimentary. So if you were to say, I don't want the sadza, you're still going to pay the same amount anyway.
Okay.
So you'd rather just, have the sadza anyway.
We have one more location. We're gonna go somewhere that even blows this place out of the water.
Yes.
What What's it called?
Mereki. It is one of the most talked about places in Zimbabwe, and I'm so excited to take you there.
Fantastic.
I want a little bit more. I want a little bit more. I want a little bit more. I want a little bit more.
This place is crazy.
All right, I told you, Sunny, it was going to be amazing.
Meriki is by far one of Harare's and this country's most popular open-air entertainment joints. Yes, I had nyama choma when I was in Kenya, but I've never seen anything like this. The crowds, the cars, it's like a tailgate party that never goes to the game. A rock concert, where the main star is the meat that's delivered to your car. In all, 300 people work to make this operation move, from butchers to runners and pitmasters.
They even have an ice cream guy. Uh-oh, he's turning around. No. I mean, uh-oh. Oh, dang it, I got testicles in my hands. What you got, my man? All right, just one. How much is it? $1. Wait, that's fine. We have 2 cones now.
Yeah.
More about that in a second. I see people running around with meat, taking orders. Are those like servers?
Yeah, so every person that owns a stall essentially has somebody that runs around to deliver the food. So you can just pretty much just go order, but your food will come to your car.
This is Zimbabwe's version of a drive-in eatery, where the hood of your car becomes your dining table. Heck, you could never leave your front seat if you didn't want to. When a runner takes your order, they'll head to the butcher, then to whichever pitmaster they work for. Once the meat is ready, it's yours. Pair that with a crate of beers and try not to sideswipe too many cars on your way out. If you're not ready to eat big, you could always start with an appetizer.
This testicles.
Yes, or what they call them here, gearboxes.
A gearbox?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
The testicles, or as Gracia likes to call them, gearboxes. They're sliced into smaller bite-sized pieces, seasoned with salt and spices, then placed on a gas braai stand until they cook through.
I would say it for everyone in the back to hear. I'm not eating any animal testicle. And saying that, I know that everywhere in the world, people will eat different types of body parts. So this is no disrespect to you guys that are in Zimbabwe that eat this. I know everybody has their different type of delicacy and everything. When I was in South Korea, I ate kingogi, and that's dog. But yeah, I'm not doing this, but shout out to this gentleman and shout out to you guys who eat this. I was a picky eater anyway, so I probably would be starving if I lived in Zimbabwe. If I still thought the same way I do now, I've always been a picky eater, so I don't eat that much like chicken, different types of body parts in chicken. I would not eat a drumstick. I didn't like the taste of the meat. I would only eat wings. However, I would not be eating anybody's testicle. That's just nothing. That's just something I'm not going to eat.
It's got a texture almost like chicken heart. It's dense but soft, and the seasoning on there is delicious. It's salt, but there's something else on there too. Is it usually men eating these?
Yeah, there's just this thing that goes around that if you're a woman and you do happen to eat them, you might not conceive, but I don't believe it.
You might not conceive.
Am I supposed to love things that won't give me children this much? Because I do.
And then you just chase that with some ice cream. I'm gonna have it.
Amazing.
Good start. I'm gonna head over to the meat section. There's this long corridor of nothing but grills with smoke billowing out. I want to see how they're grilling all this food. All right, I really want to show you the scale of this place because it's wild. There are hundreds of people here, hundreds of cars, and along here, dozens of people cooking meat. The scale is ridiculous, and the amount of meat coming through here too. So when people order, they can order from here if they want to, but most people are ordering from their car because they can stay at their car and they can drink at their car, because that's what you want to do. Right here, they have so much going on in here. Huge troughs, wood burning, grates on top, and then tons of different types of meat.
On our menu today, local Zimbabwean beef steak and a beef blend sausage.
Is that steak? Yes. And then what's this?
Beef sausage.
Oh.
After ordering from a runner, our meat is grilled with a touch of salt and delivered to someone's tailgate, where they said we could film if we brought the car owner some booze. Deal.
Hello. Step 1, wash your hands because we're eating with our hands. All right. I like that. Everything comes to you here.
It does.
We've got our food here. I think we should do steak first. So here, they provided us with a knife. Oh my gosh. Hot off the grill. We're out here. The weather's beautiful. There's music. There's smoke. Everyone's having a blast. Let's try it out. Best thing we've had today. Absolutely.
It's really good.
Juicy, salty, pretty tender. Oh, and you know what? The best part? You can really taste it. The charcoal is so smoky and delicious.
So how they have this here, they grab a piece of meat, they get a tomato, cucumber, and a little piece of onion.
Sure, I'll do it, but I'm not gonna do cucumber. It's fresh, it's got some acid. I just need to wash it down with this. How do we,
I'm gonna show you a trick. Don't be surprised, Sonny.
Oh.
Done.
Oh, that's pretty harmless. How many teeth do you have? Open up. Cheers. Yeah, that's good. Zambezi, Zimbabwe's own beer. And I love that no matter where you go in the world, you can find some kind of lager that tastes basically like Bud Light. Now, I want to ask you this. They've just cooked our meat well. The default is well done.
Well done for everyone.
And I've noticed that all over Africa. Why is that?
So I think people have just been used to eating well-cooked meat, just to be safe.
Because I know even sushi here, is that even a thing?
It is. You've got a couple of places that offer it, but there's so many people that are big on, oh, I'm not gonna eat that. It's raw fish. That's disgusting. I'll die. That is a mentality that is just like within Zimbabwe as well.
Here, the sausage. Let me cut it up a little bit more. Little bite-sized pieces. It's so good. It's super juicy, really fatty, very salty, but it's got some nice seasoning.
And I will end the video there because it ended. That was amazing. Zimbabwe, I cannot wait to dive deep into your country and to understand your people, understand your food, understand your culture. I'm super excited. And this was pretty interesting. Besides the testicle, and I don't eat like liver or intestines, but everything else, when I ate meat, I would have dived deep into this. And this looked just like a good time. I think that would be a fun thing. I love going to like outdoor markets where people are grilling food and beer. That's like one of my favorite things to do. We don't have that much of that here in like a city. I live in Washington, D.C., so it's not much of that. We have beer gardens that give you that type of feel, but it's nothing like going to an open field where you have so many different vendors cooking, music is playing, and you could just go sit in your car and eat and just have a really good time. And this is it. I can't wait to go to Zimbabwe to go to this. This looks like a fun time. Look like some really good people enjoying themselves, enjoying their day, and eating some really good food. I'm super jealous. But one thing that did stand out before I end this video is they said that your guys' barbecue is inspired by South African barbecue. So for you guys that are in Zimbabwe and for you guys that are in South Africa, is that true? Did you guys take a little bit from what South Africa is doing with their barbecue and add your own flavor? We do it here in the United States. And that is something that we do. We like to copy different states, and just like other countries copy us, and we copy them with adding our own flavor to food and our own spin to everything. But if that is true, definitely let me know, because that's very interesting that you guys share some type of comment. And another thing that I want to ask, you guys are meat heavy in the southern part of Africa, South Africa, Zimbabwe now, and I haven't really got to look at any other country. Is that true? Is your guys' diet mainly meat, or is it everything else? Please let me know, because again, I am learning. I love learning about the southern part of Africa, and if I'm saying that wrong, you guys let me know. What do you call this southern region of Africa, with like Zimbabwe, Botswana, and everything else? You guys definitely let me know. And until next time, oh wait, before I say that, please like, please subscribe, and please comment to my channel. I'd love to hear more from you guys. And until next time, this was React with Rob, and I am out.